All right, guys, welcome back for another UFC breakdown. I'm here with Marshall Mine. Today we're going to look at the fight between Charles Oliveira and Mike Chandler. It was for the UFC title. They had some jiu-jitsu in the first round, so we'll break it out. Before we start, do you have any questions?
I just want to know how Mike Chandler was able to get out of a back take from one of the best jiu-jitsu fighters in MMA and Charles Oliveira. Just want to see how he did it.
Okay, so we'll talk about the back take, some things he could have done better, and then some things that obviously worked in Mike Chandler's favor for the escape. So let's start. So when he had the back, for someone like me who's shorter, I don't really favor this technique, and it's the body triangle. It's because my legs aren't as long. But when you have the body triangle, it basically isolates the back, right? You have more control. Now what happened in this case was, before we even get there, Oliveira had double underhooks, and the reason I like double underhooks is because, yes, you don't have the threat for the choke, but you have more control, and you can actually punch from here and control the hands. You can control the gloves if it's no-gi competition, if it's MMA. It's a very good control. The minute he started to get stuck is when he went for the attack. Chandler was able to double grip, and of course you had the body triangle. So this is a bad position for Marshall, right? Here he really has nothing, and even when he tried to stuff the hand and escape, this is where Oliveira messed up. He opens up his body triangle, goes for an armbar, and he's out immediately. So let's show that from this angle so you guys can see it. So he's double unders, he's controlling really well. He could have stayed here the whole fight if he wanted to play a little bit more strategic and tactical game, but instead he goes for the body triangle, he goes for the kill. Mike Chandler grabs the glove, is staying pretty poised and calm here. When he switches it over, this is the mistake Oliveira made. He goes for the armbar because there is an armbar. If I stay tight, I can actually throw my leg over and finish this way. I could also hook behind the head and go belly down. The problem with MMA is the first round, again, not a lot of sweat, very explosive Mike Chandler. As he opens up, Chandler's out. And then that's where we have the rest of the first round. So did you have any questions about that escape or what he could have done differently?
Just what do you think he could have done to not allow that escape to happen?
First of all, not go for the armbar, right?
Okay.
So if he has that body triangle this way, right, and his arm is trapped and he reaches it over and you come up, you're okay.
Right,
There's
right.
nothing wrong. I could even switch the body triangle the other way. I can go back to my traditional back take, but I'm okay. I have control of the arm. I can get my glove out, maybe pepper you a little bit more and start bringing you to the other side. I can switch my grip and start doing what Damian Maia does a lot. He brings the hand across the face. I could have stayed double undered. As long as I'm double undered, you can't escape. You can't put your back on the mat. I'm super tight here. I'm just staying more patient. Winning the round based on back control would have probably won him that round. But because of that scramble, the judges probably had it for Mike Chandler, even though Oliveira beat him in the second round.
And this is very good too because like it reveals something that I didn't notice the first time. The first time I thought that Mike Chandler was just so strong and so explosive. He just exploded out of a body triangle. But as we saw, that's not what happened. It was he was able to get out because Charles actually went for that armbar. And that's what happened. So
it's kind of the blessing and curse of jiu-jitsu. Like you see an opportunity to go for the submission, but when you switch over to MMA, you can't be doing that because of high risk factor.
Right.
If I go for the arm bar, I risk my opponent escaping a strong position. So this is one of those things where if I was a coach, I would tell him to slow down just a little bit.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome. Guys, if you have questions, write them down in the comments. Thank my friend Marshall Mine for visiting us. And as always, thank you for watching.
Os.